Hello! We're predicting the Royal Rumble. Today is Thursday night, so we've got SmackDown tomorrow, which I haven't seen obviously, and then we've got the Royal Rumble Saturday night. Oh, I love this time of year. So I'm going to go in order of the matches that I predict will happen. Kind of obvious, but it's another little thing I like to do as another prediction. So the first match I think will be pretty obvious, the Women's Royal Rumble. So I'm going to do this by saying who I think the first two will be, the first one, then the second one, to enter the Royal Rumble. Then I'm going to tell you some returns I think will come. I am not including NXT, I'm not including AW, TNA, any of that stuff because I don't watch it. I'm sorry. I only do WWE. So if people come in from NXT, it's fine. Although I do say Oberfemi in the men's, right? So yeah, then I'm gonna do who the Iron Man is, woman, sorry, the Iron Woman who lasts the longest. That is the Iron Woman, Luke. The person that eliminates the most people. I always thought the Iron person was the person that eliminated the most. It's not. As who lasts the longest. Then I'm gonna go on to some things that will happen in a match, like some big who will chuck out big names or like standoffs, and then I'll predict the last four, and I'll set it in order. So, the then the winner, and then I'll tell you who I think will win. So, Women's Royal Rumble. So the first two entrances, number one, and there's a reason for these first two. It's because they're both in a tag team, and they always tend to come out and then get interrupted by their partner's entrance music. Yet their entrance music's quite good. So I think number one. See, now I'm thinking I should swap these two around, but I'm going to stick to it. Number one is Io Sky. Io Sky will come out because do 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 do. She always comes out to do 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 do, and then all of a sudden, Ripley's music hits, and you ain't heard Io Sky's music for quite a while. So I think you'll be able to hear all of hers if she's first in. And this counts for the second person as well, pretty much. Charlotte Flair. So Io Sky first, Charlotte Flair second. She also gets her entrance interrupted when Alexa Bliss comes out after a few seconds or 30 seconds of Charlotte coming out. So yeah, that's two big entrances, two really big names. And Charlotte obviously won it last year, so keep that in mind. She comes out first, second. So I'm wondering if she should come out first. Uh, one of them two. So they're my first two entrances. So my big returns. So there's only three on this because I'm not including NXT and all that. So I'm sure Soul Ruko and all that will be in here, but I'm only doing three, and that is Tiffany Stratton, AJ Lee, and who's it? Tiffany Trish Stratus. I think them three will be in this. So who will come in last? Number 30. I changed this time and time again because I had Tiffany Stratton as my number 30, and I was like, well, actually, that don't make sense because I need this other thing to happen. So my 30th entrant is AJ Lee. Yeah, I think she'll create a big pop, and I I really like it when there's kind of a surprise for the 30th, because if you can kind of tell who's coming last because you're like, well, they haven't come out yet, and there's only one person to come out, so it's going to be them in it, and you're just like, so if it's a nice surprise, and which I think AJ Lee will be, like everyone loved her return, I loved her return. I think that'll make a lot of sense. Tiffany could be good. Like if Tiffany's 30, then I was going to say Tiffany, but no, I'm sticking with AJ Lee here. So speaking of Tiffany, why I didn't put her in number 30 is because Charlotte Flair's coming out really early, as I said, number two, and I think them two are going to have a standoff. I think they're going to, because obviously their WrestleMania match last year. I think Tiffany and Charlotte will, because Charlotte's a babyface now. I think they'll probably shake hands first. Is that a bit too much? Like, that's not really Tiffany's style, is it? Maybe they won't, but I think there'll be a little bit of respect there because that last year's WrestleMania, no one liked it, did they? And I think now Charlotte's come a long way. I think this will be good to level that out. And then I think they'll start brawling. So I think they'll start fighting after that. And then shortly after that, like I think Tiffany or well, Charlotte will be distracted by fighting Tiffany, that Alexa will then eliminate Charlotte. Now, I'm wondering if this will be like an accident or it will happen and it will be like, was that an accident or not type of situation. So we'll be like, are they still going to be friends or are they not? So AJ Lee, I think she is going to have. I had this match at WrestleMania as my predictions. I think she will have a stare down and a fight with Nikki Bella. AJ Lee and Nikki Bella will have a fight, and maybe AJ Lee will uh, eliminate Nikki Bella, but I haven't got that in my predictions. So and then I think obviously Becky Lynch and AJ Lee will get into it, and Becky Lynch will eliminate AJ Lee, and then who will eliminate Becky Lynch is Oscar. Oscar and Kairi Sane together. I think they'll eliminate Becky Lynch. Not too long after she's thrown out AJ Lee either. So I have two people being the having the same amount of eliminations as the most eliminations. So I think it'll be about 5 each, 4 for 6 each maybe, which isn't a lot really. Maybe a few more. But I've got Lash Legend and Raquel Rodriguez. So I think Lash Legend, I'm just going to read this because I can't remember off the top of my head. I've got Lash Legend to eliminate Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Roxanne Perez, and Kairi Sane. And I've got Raquel Rodriguez to eliminate Lyra Valkyria, Nikki Bella, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, and Rhea Ripley. So they're both they could eliminate more, but I'm just saying the big names. Who will be the Iron Woman, the person that lasts the longest? This was a hard one, but I went with Lyra Valkyria. I think we need to start giving her something. Like being stuck there with Bailey, she hadn't done a lot. When she first came in and had that feud with Becky Lynch, she was awesome. Like she just needs something because she hadn't had nothing for a while, and I hope she makes a big thing about it as well. Now we're down to the last 4 people, women. So who's going to come fourth? Oscar. Oscar's going to come fourth, and she's going to be eliminated by the second person. So Oscar's gone. Now we've got the 3 left. Who's going to come third? Raquel Rodriguez is going to come third, and she's also eliminated by this person. And this person, this little piggy, is, oh my god, I just called her a pig. I don't mean that like that. Sorry. Tiffany Stratton. I think she's going to eliminate them too. And you know who the last one is? Liv Morgan. I think she's going to win because the reason I think she's going to win. So I thought Bianca Belair was going to win this for quite a while, all the way since my first prediction of WrestleMania back in November, was it? I think no, I changed my mind, and I don't even think Bianca Belair is going to be in this Royal Rumble because I think she's going to win the Elimination Chamber because it made sense because Jade Cargill came back Elimination Chamber last year. So, and I just think it's poetic. I like poetic stuff like this. It makes sense, and I think it was between Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair in a way, but I always thought Bianca Belair. So now you can give them both something because Liv Morgan win an Elimination Chamber, meh. So I also think Liv Morgan should win this because Raquel Rodriguez and Stephanie Valkyr is literally the Raw after fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. So who do you want to win the Royal Rumble? Someone that can go against either one of those two. Like if Bianca Belair wins, we definitely know she's going after Jade. Like she's not going to go after Stephanie Valkyr or Raquel Rodriguez, is she? So yeah, so Liv Morgan just makes that Raw match a lot better because we're like, oh, is she going to go against Stephanie? That would be a great match. Oh, is she going to go against Raquel? That's her friend, blah blah blah, and that's a good story, and I think that's the thing they're going to go with. I think Liv Morgan will win the Royal Rumble, and then Raquel Rodriguez will beat Stephanie Valkyr, even though if she doesn't, Stephanie Valkyr versus Liv Morgan is a good match, and everyone's been talking about that match for a while. So I'm really excited to see Liv versus Raquel if that comes about, and we've got a chance here. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's the Women's Royal Rumble. So we have the next match, which I predict will come on second, and that will be AJ Styles against Gunther. if Gunther wins, AJ Styles has to retire. I mean, of course, I think Gunther's going to win this. There's so many reasons why he should. He just beat John Cena for his retirement. Is AJ Styles really going to beat Gunther after that? Like, I'm no offense to AJ Styles. I think he's amazing. He's one of my favourites, but I don't think he's better than John Cena. Um, and that match with John Cena is still quite fresh. If we do it down the line, Gunther versus AJ Styles to retire him, I don't think that's going to feel fresh. And this almost feels like AJ Styles is doing this because Gunther did that to Cena. So we don't want to do it down the line, really. I think Gunther will tap him out. I know you don't probably like that. I think he should, though. I think he should keep tapping people out. Like, no one else really has a dominant tap out thing. Like, yeah, it happens now and again, but no one has a dominant tapping out people. And I think that should be Gunther's thing. Like, this is Gunther's thing now, retiring people. I love it. It's great. It's new. It's different. It's a way to get rid of these people. Not get rid of them, that's all. Not get rid of them, but it's a way to see them out in a good way while building someone. Um, so, reasons why it's time for AJ Styles to retire. One, and probably my biggest one, is because it's so poetic. Like, he started in Royal Rumble of 2016, so it's exactly 10 years at Royal Rumble. So that's poetic. 10 years exactly. Like, if I was in WWE, I think I'd do exactly the same thing. I would want to go at 10 years, especially if that isn't coming up. He said 2026 is his last year, and it is the year. It's a good little ruse. Oh, we thought it was going to be at the end. Also, he's been having these big matches. He's had CM Punk and Nakamura. So they're dream matches that we've been waiting for. And it's like a speed run retirement tour. It's sad to see him go for sure because I really like AJ Styles, like I said. Uh, Other reasons is his contract is up in February, and that's literally at the end of January. So, you know, I just think all the everything lines up for AJ Styles to be finished. I think that'll be a great match. I don't think it'll be a squash or nothing like that. I think it'll be very close. I think AJ Styles will maybe even get a visual pin. No, no, I think this will be clean, but close. So we're all going to be sad about the AJ Styles retiring. So we follow it up with, should have probably followed up with the men's Royal Rumble, but and then you're going to start that match all sad. And so I think we're going to do the Sami Zayn versus Drew match next for the WWE Championship. Not much to say about this one. I think it's pretty obvious Drew will win this. It's got to be a good match. I'm excited for it. I'm not expecting Sami to win at all. Drew will go 13-0, which is good. I love when dominant things happen like this and it carries on. It's nice that we've found a statistic set. Set oh my god, I can't speak. Yeah, I can't speak. I'm sorry. So I did predict that Drew would be in the Elimination Chamber, but I don't think he's going to defend it. But I don't think they're going to defend it. I think whoever wins the Elimination Chamber is going to go against the winner. So maybe Drew's going to defend it at the Elimination Chamber, but not in the Elimination Chamber. Maybe. But I think the Elimination Chamber is going to be full of people that could go against Drew because they've all got a story against him. And that's why I think they're doing Sami versus Drew to give him a reason to be in this Elimination Chamber to get a rematch against him. So I do think Sami's going to get really close. I think he's going to accidentally hit the referee, and then Drew's going to take advantage of that and win. So he's going to win by cheating, which just gives Sami another reason to try again. I don't think he'll be in a Royal Rumble, Sami Zayn, but I do think he'll be in Elimination Chamber. And at the end of this video, I'll tell you who I think will be in Elimination Chamber to try and take on Drew at WrestleMania, maybe. So here we go, the men's Royal Rumble, the main event. Let's get ready to rumble. Number one entrance. Last year's winner, Jey Uso. Jey Uso. Ugh. If Jey Uso wins this year, I am rioting. So yeah, I think they want his entrance. What can I say? Like Charlotte Flair's. This is why I was like, should Charlotte Flair come in number one because she won it, and here I've got Jey Uso coming in number one. So maybe Charlotte Flair will come in number one, Io Sky number two. Um, but yeah, Jey Uso to come in first, do his yeet, the born, and then number two will come in Trick Williams. Pump that trick, whoop that trick. I don't know. I don't know him that well. Sorry, but he is pretty good. Do you know what I'd love to see is Trick Williams versus Logan Paul. That'd be a good match. So yeah, they're my first two. So my returns. Sorry, I'm going to read this again because I've got quite a few. I got Obafemi, NXT guy, but obviously I know him because he's been in WWE. Dolph Ziggler. That'd be a good one. I was wondering if he would come in first or second. Probably second, but I decided against that. Chad Gable. Oh, I'm really looking forward to Chad Gable coming back. Please be in it and please have this little scenario that I've got for him because apparently he's really ripped now as well. I ain't seen that, but I've heard it. I think Sheamus will be back. He is injured, but we ain't seen Rusev for a while. I think he'll be back. Maybe them two will get into it again because they had a great match. Chris Jericho, obvious. Everyone's talking about it. He's ready. He's coming, isn't he? It's obvious. And I can't wait to see because I ain't got him in anything else on this list. So it's just that he's coming back. Uh, I can't wait for the timer to start counting down and it goes. And then his whoop, 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 whoop countdown starts with it. That'd be cool. And my last one, I think Joe Hendry will be in it, but it's not a return to me because he's still in the WWE world. I think Jeff Hardy. I think Jeff Hardy might come back. Just have a Royal Rumble match or a Royal Rumble moment. Maybe he'll get into it with Logan Paul, I don't know. My number 30 entrant, the last person in. Again, a surprise, and I think they've been keeping this person off on purpose because it's not a real injury, it's clearly a TV injury, but I don't think they're trying to hide that in a way. As you know, LA Knight, I think LA Knight will be 30th. I'm not really a massive fan of LA Knight. I'm getting there because I like his promos. I like his how he talks about people and hey, my man, there's no issue, no, I ain't got a problem with you until they create one. So I'm getting on the LA Knight board. He'll never be my favourite, but I don't mind him. I just wish I would like him more as a really good mid card person rather than a low main eventer because I don't want to see him win the main event. I don't think he's that caliber. No offense to him. So let's start with my Chad Gable scenario. I'm going to have, like, he's going to come in whatever number, maybe around the 10, 9, 10 mark. El Americano, El Grande Americano is already going to be in the ring, like Kaiser, maybe even the others, and the other two Americanos. They're in the ring, and then Americano's music hits again, and Chad Gable as Americano comes out. But because he's ripped now, apparently he comes out, he sees Americanos, the Americanos look at him, and he just rips that suit off. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? So he's now Chad Gable again, and he fights the Americanos, and he probably eliminate them all. I'd quite like that. Yeah, that's what I want for Chad Gable in this Royal Rumble. I'd really like him to be pushed. So this is probably one of my favourite scenarios in the Royal Rumble and my predictions. So you've got all of Vision in there, like all four of them. That is Austin Theory, Logan Paul, Bron Breakker, and Bronson Reed. Obafemi comes out and he eliminates all of them. He just comes in, whoops them all out, apart from Bron Breakker. So he's trying to get Bron Breakker out, and he's nearly getting him out, and then Brock Lesnar comes in next, and he manages to stop Obafemi from getting him out. And then Bron Breakker and Brock Lesnar are working him over, and then Bron Breakker is the one that eliminates Obafemi. So Obafemi don't even last that long, but he has a bloody good go at it. So yeah, Bron Breakker to eliminate Obafemi. Maybe he should be in it longer, but it's the only scenario I can think of where it's worth eliminating him for, if you know what I mean. And then, of course, we need to get rid of Brock Lesnar. And I think this one's obvious. I've had it in my predictions back in November that Gunther will eliminate him, and them two will go at it at WrestleMania. Now, not only will Gunther eliminate Brock Lesnar, but I think Brock Lesnar will get pissed and he'll come back in illegally to eliminate Gunther. So them two will eliminate each other. Uh, I don't think that should ever count. I hate that rule, but that's my prediction. It happens. So that's my prediction. I think. So I'm wondering if Gunther will actually retire Brock Lesnar, or Brock Lesnar will be the one that manages to like stop Gunther from being able to, and then they'll do it again at SummerSlam, and then he'll retire him. I just feel like Brock Lesnar is the kind of character they push to do that kind of thing. Do I like that? I'll talk about that on the WrestleMania prediction. And then, of course, we need to get rid of Brock Lesnar. And I think this one's obvious. I've had it in my predictions back in November that Gunther will eliminate him, and them two will go at it at WrestleMania. Now, not only will Gunther eliminate Brock Lesnar, but I think Brock Lesnar will get pissed and he'll come back in illegally to eliminate Gunther. So them two will eliminate each other. Uh, I don't think that should ever count. I hate that rule, but that's my prediction. It happens. So that's my prediction. I think. So I'm wondering if Gunther will actually retire Brock Lesnar, or Brock Lesnar will be the one that manages to like stop Gunther from being able to, and then they'll do it again at SummerSlam, and then he'll retire him. I just feel like Brock Lesnar is the kind of character they push to do that kind of thing. Do I like that? I'll talk about that on the WrestleMania prediction, but yeah. So them two to eliminate each other. So I'm not too sure about this. This is a very big push and quite out there, but I'm going to have Fatu to eliminate Cody Rhodes. And then because Fatu doesn't think when he's in that mindset, he he goes out, not eliminate himself, but he just goes out and carries on beating the shit out of beating the crap out of Cody Rhodes, and you don't see him again. So technically, he never got eliminated, and he's going to use that in the future to get into the elimination chamber because technically he's still in the Royal Rumble, and the winner hasn't eliminated him yet. So who has the most eliminations? This one is a surprise to myself, actually. I'm going to say Bron Breakker. He eliminated Obafemi, and I think he's going to eliminate a lot of like mid-cardy people. I don't think he's going to eliminate many big names. Probably like 3 big names, and then the rest, they're not jobbers. They're going to be mid-cards. So yeah, Bron Breakker is my most eliminations. There should be a word for that, and then I can just say he's my elimination guy. Right, my Iron Man. I have the person that lasts the longest is Trick Williams. Comes in second, and he lasts quite far into it. So 2 up and comers as the longest in there and the most elimination chamber. Oh my god, eliminations. Yeah, so Trick Williams to last ages, like most of the match. Maybe even come like 7th, 6th, maybe. Now we're down to the last four men. So who comes 4th is my number 30 guy, who you already know, LA Knight. I think this person is going to eliminate him, number 3. And number 3 is Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton needs to get quite far in this because I think he's going to be in the Elimination Chamber. So you've got Fatu and Orton so far. Obviously Cody Rhodes as well. So yeah, Randy Orton's going to go far because he hasn't done much else really in this. He doesn't eliminate too many people, but he does eliminate LA Knight. Person that eliminates Randy Orton is this person, number 2. So that is, and I thought this person was going to win for ages, and he's the favourite to win, Roman Reigns. Bet you're wondering who this is now. Yeah, I think so. I really thought Roman Reigns was going to win for ages because I thought Elimination Chamber, everyone there seemed to be putting ready for that. So I thought Drew was going to be in it, but then I realised he's going to be the champion, and I know they've defended it in the Elimination Chamber before, but I don't think they're doing that this year. So because they didn't do it last year, so I think you think I'm going to tell you who I think's in the Elimination Chamber. So I think Randy Orton, Fatu, Cody Rhodes, uh, Sami Zayn, uh, crap, who else? I think I had either Kevin Owens return, and if he doesn't, then Trick Williams. And who the hell was the other one? Oh, I'm going to put Roman Reigns in there. But that's why I thought all them were good for Roman Reigns matchups for WrestleMania, and that's why I thought Roman Reigns was going to win. But because of that, now I think Roman Reigns will just go in that and win it. But does he go against Drew? There's not a massive story there. You could go back to all the bloodline stuff. I just think everyone in that has a reason to face Drew. Maybe over Femi as well, because he's had clash with Drew as well. I don't know. That's a WrestleMania thing. That's a prediction for later down the road. We'll see what happens at Royal Rumble. But yeah, I'm going to say Roman Reigns comes second. Now the winner is going to be Bron Breakker. I said that in my WrestleMania predictions. I'm sticking to him. I think it's going to be a bit of a surprise. Everyone's predicting Roman Reigns. I don't know if they want that to be obvious. But then again, it is in Saudi Arabia. Hmm. Oh man, now I'm wanting to change my mind. Oh god. No, I like to go different to everyone else. Even if I'm wrong, I like to be different and predict different because it makes it more exciting for myself. Like if I just predict what everyone else predicts, then there's no competition in that. So Bron Breakker to win and go against CM Punk at WrestleMania, another rematch. I hate rematches, especially for WrestleMania. Like when they did Jay versus Gunther last year. Jay just lost to him. Why are you doing it again? Um, so yeah, because I think it's a bit obvious that the loser then is going to be the winner at WrestleMania, like Jay did Gunther. So I think Bron Breakker will beat CM Punk. But I think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Now, my prediction for WrestleMania was CM Punk versus Bron Breakker versus Seth Rollins. That could still happen. We'll see. So they're my predictions. Bron Breakker and Liv Morgan, the two Royal Rumble winners. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.